Shrek enjoys quiet mornings back in his swamp. Fiona trains the ogre children in basic swordplay. Donkey tells endless stories that no one asked for. Puss in Boots naps dramatically under a tree. The kingdom nearby celebrates years of peace. Shrek believes adventures are finally over. But peace never lasts long in fairy tales. Dark clouds gather beyond the swamp. A magical mirror shatters in far, far away. Ancient fairy magic leaks into the world. Creatures once banished begin to return. King Harold's old archives are reopened. A forgotten prophecy is revealed. It speaks of an ogre king of balance. Shrek's name appears in glowing letters. Everyone realizes trouble is coming. From the shattered mirror emerges Malvora. She is a sorceress of twisted fairy logic. She believes happy endings weaken the world. Her goal is to rewrite fairy tales forever. She gathers rejected villains and monsters. Magic bends unnaturally wherever she walks. Far, far away feels her presence instantly. Fear spreads across the land. Messengers arrive at Shrek's swamp in panic. They beg Shrek to help save the kingdoms. Shrek refuses, wanting his family safe. Fiona reminds him who he truly is. Donkey insists this sounds fun and dangerous. Puss sharpens his sword without asking. The children cheer for an adventure. Shrek reluctantly agrees. The group sets off across enchanted lands. Old fairy tales look broken and distorted. Castles float where forests once stood. Rivers flow backward under cursed magic. Donkey complains while secretly excited. Puss senses powerful dark forces ahead. Shrek feels the prophecy weighing on him. The road feels heavier than before. They reach a ruined kingdom erased from history. Its people were written out of fairy tales. Malvora feeds on their forgotten despair. Shrek helps rebuild their broken bridge. Fiona trains villagers to defend themselves. Donkey lifts spirits with ridiculous songs. Hope begins to return slowly. Malvora notices Shrek's influence. Fiona struggles with leadership pressure again. She fears losing Shrek to destiny. Her past human and ogre selves clash. A vision shows her ruling alone. Puss offers quiet wisdom and loyalty. Fiona realizes strength comes from choice. She chooses partnership over prophecy. Her resolve grows stronger. Donkey accidentally activates ancient magic. It responds to his pure, chaotic heart. He becomes a beacon of unpredictable energy. Malvora cannot control or predict him. Donkey finally feels truly important. Shrek sees Donkey's hidden courage. Their friendship deepens further. Laughter becomes a weapon. Puss encounters a former villain he spared. The villain now serves Malvora. They duel under a crimson sky. Puss is wounded protecting the others. He admits fear of running out of lives. Shrek carries him without hesitation. Puss learns bravery is not perfection. He vows to fight smarter. Malvora launches a full-scale invasion. Storybook creatures turn against each other. Heroes become villains overnight. Magic storms tear through kingdoms. Shrek leads an unlikely alliance. Ogres, witches, and princes unite. Fiona commands the battlefield brilliantly. Hope rises amid chaos. The full prophecy is finally understood. Shrek is not meant to rule alone. He is meant to restore balance. Balance between chaos and order. Between fairy tale and free will. Malvora twisted the prophecy selfishly. Only choice can defeat her. Shrek accepts this truth. The heroes enter the mirror dimension. Reality bends like glass around them. Each faces alternate versions of themselves. Shrek sees a lonely tyrant ogre king. Fiona sees a powerless princess again. Donkey sees a silent, boring world. They reject these false futures. The mirrors begin to crack. Malvora reveals her origin story. She was once a forgotten fairy godmother. No one believed in her happy endings. She chose control over kindness. Shrek sees pain behind her cruelty. Fiona offers understanding, not forgiveness. Malvora hesitates for the first time. The battle pauses briefly. Malvora unleashes all remaining magic. The mirror realm collapses violently. Donkey disrupts spells with pure nonsense. Puss leads a daring counterattack. Fiona confronts Malvora directly. Shrek shields everyone from destruction. The prophecy reaches its climax. Choice becomes action. Shrek can erase fairy magic forever, or reshape it with balance and freedom. He thinks of his family and friends. He rejects absolute endings. Shrek chooses messy, imperfect stories. The magic responds to his heart. Light floods the mirror realm. Malvora's power fades. Malvora is stripped of dark magic. She is offered a chance to change. She refuses, choosing exile instead. The mirror realm seals behind her. Fairy magic stabilizes naturally. Villains return to their original forms. Heroes regain their true selves. Peace slowly returns. The group returns to far, far away. Celebrations erupt across kingdoms. Shrek is offered the crown again. He firmly refuses with a smile. Fiona negotiates fair leadership councils. Donkey becomes a legendary hero. Puss is honored as a knight. Life feels right again. Shrek returns to his swamp happily. The children reenact the adventure daily. Fiona laughs more than ever. Donkey visits constantly, uninvited. Puss stays nearby as family. The swamp feels warmer and alive. Shrek finally feels complete. No destiny hangs over him. The narrator admits stories never truly end. They simply change with time. Fairy tales become freer and wilder. Everyone writes their own ending now. Shrek proves heroes can be ordinary. Love replaces prophecy. Choice replaces fate. The world feels balanced. Shrek relaxes under the sunset sky. Fiona rests beside him peacefully. Donkey starts another loud story. Puss smirks at the camera. A magical sparkle flickers in the swamp. Shrek groans knowingly. Adventure may return someday. But for now, happily ever after. Strange whispers echo through the nearby forest. Trees glow with leftover mirror magic. Shrek senses something unfinished. Fiona feels the magic calling gently. Donkey claims the trees are gossiping. Puss scouts ahead cautiously. The forest shifts paths mysteriously. A hidden threat begins to awaken. Old fairy tale characters reappear unexpectedly. They were never written into any book. Living between stories made them unstable. Some seek help, others seek revenge. Shrek listens instead of fighting. Fiona mediates peace between them. Donkey accidentally becomes their leader. Balance is tested once more. An ancient ogre monument is discovered. It tells of ogres as world guardians. Not kings, not villains, protectors. Shrek feels pride mixed with fear. He worries about his children's future. Fiona assures him legacy is choice. The children watch with inspiration. Shrek smiles, understanding at last. A magical surge threatens the swamp. The forgotten tales lose control. Shrek refuses to abandon his home. He rallies everyone together. Strength comes from unity, not power. Donkey calms chaos with humor. Puss disables the magic source. The swamp is saved peacefully. Life settles into joyful normalcy again. Fairy tales evolve without strict endings. Shrek teaches his kids confidence. Fiona rules with fairness and heart. Donkey becomes a legend by accident. Puss writes his own story. The swamp remains a symbol of freedom. And the story finally rests. Content.